Hey, what's up people? This is Tim. I'm going to do a quick review of the Behringer GDI 21 V-Tone guitar pedal. I previously owned a SansAmp GT2, made the mistake of trading that for a SansAmp Tri-AC, and didn't have the $189 to go buy a new SansAmp GT2. So I did some research on the web, found this little guy, and it's basically a clone of it, very similar, but for only $30, a little over 30, depending on where you buy it. So I'm going to give a quick review of it. So you've got your drive, your treble, your bass, and then your level. On your amp settings, which is this first set of switches, you've got tweed setting at the bottom, which is your Fender, Brit setting in the middle, which is a clone of the Marshall, and then your California setting at the top, which is basically your Mesa Boogie. For your mod, you've got on the bottom here clean, middle is high gain, and top is hot. Middle is as high as I've ever even had it go. The hot is really good for that Mesa Boogie tone, to get that fat Mesa Boogie tone. You also get a choice of mic placement, so if you want to go classic, which is the mic kind of pulled away from the cabinet, gives you that classic 70s rock sound. The high or the middle set position, which is what I tend to favor, and then the off axis, which speaks for itself. Another cool thing about this pedal is I saw some reviews when I was reading on this product that talked about how, oh, it's not that cheap because you got to go out and buy a DI box and all this stuff. But that's not true. This thing actually has a built-in DI. It has not only a 1/4 inch out, but it has an XLR out and a ground lift switch. You can go directly into a Snake on stage with it. You can go into your Pro Tools rig with XLR, whatever you want to do. So that being said, I'm going to go through a few of the settings that I like. I'm going to start out with the tweed setting on the very bottom, which is the Fender, the clean setting, and then in the middle, gain or drive is set to about 1 o'clock, trebles 1 or 2, bass is 1, and level you just kind of set to taste. So here's a little bit of that. So there it is. That's on the bridge pickup. I'm gonna switch over to the neck pickup and let you hear. It's kind of a Stevie Ray Vaughan type tone. And again, you can roll this off to get a more clean tone if you want. So you just kind of play it to taste. The next setting that the reason I bought this pedal was for the Marshall sound. And generally I like to go about 12 o'clock on this. I'll leave everything else the same except for maybe the level. Go to the middle setting on the amp, which is Brit. Go to the middle setting on the mod, which is high gain, and leave it in the middle for that, and this is what you get, man. Give it a little more volume here. get that nice Metallica tone and just that nice crunch, you know. So you can get that out of this pedal, and that's at 12 o'clock. You can get a lot more gain. If you roll it back, you can get that nice AC/DC. I've got it at about a quarter right now. Leave everything else the same. Alright, the next setting we're going to go up to the Mesa Boogie, which is the California on very top. The mod is going to be hot, and then I actually like to go off axis for this. This is straight out of the book, by the way. So you go about 12 o'clock on your drive. And I pretty much leave everything else the same. And you can get that nice little Mesa Boogie tone. Drop it down to D. So that's this pedal in a nutshell, man. I mean, you can get almost anything you want within, you know, from Fender to Mesa Boogie, man, all the ranges in between. For 30 bucks, I would recommend buying this pedal, maybe even picking up two. I actually ordered another one 2 days after I got this because I liked it so much. So, you know, hopefully some of you found some value in this tutorial. I know myself, I scanned out there on the web and I couldn't find anybody playing the kind of music I wanted to play, like 80s rock, you know, Metallica, you know, Motley Crue, Ozzy, things like that. But also, you know, I like the clean side. So, you know, pick what you like. This thing can do everything. I would recommend buying it over the GT2 from Sans Amp, just for price alone. If you got $199 that you want to throw away, throw it at the GT2. It sounds great. This sounds just as good. So hopefully somebody gets something out of this review that'll either cause them to not want to buy it or to buy it. I can't understand why anybody wouldn't want to, but this thing rocks. Thanks for your time, and hopefully this helps somebody.